Honorable
Southwestern Region Tea Nursery Bed Operators are still not satisfied with the government's compensation of their damaged tea seedlings and the way of approach it's using to handle their payment issues.
Correct acreage konka twashangamo abantu aboro kwate ejo acreage okateza mu 6,000 twashanga babahire sendege.
In 2008, the President of the Republic of Uganda, His Excellency Yoweri Museveni, launched a tea project in western Uganda covering the sub-regions of Kigezi and Ankole. This initiative has over time since then faced challenges that hinder the tea productivity in the region.
We have limited technical knowledge in some of the districts, so farmers are not getting adequate extension services. The second is that the high cost of fertilizers. Tea is a crop that is heavily dependent on fertilizer application. And because as a government we have not worked out a system that allows farmers to access fertilizers at a subsidized rate. So fertilizer use is very low and it's affecting our yields. So that's another challenge. Now, challenge number 3 is that now we have overproduction. We need more factories. We are working around the clock to identify resources and investors to put up 14 new factories as soon as possible, because production is far beyond the existing beyond the existing processing capacity.
Amidst some other challenges, the government of Uganda pledged to compensate the farmers, especially the nursery bed operators, in phases on the tea that was damaged by the weather changes in 2016 and 2017.
Minister of Finance granting a coup echize Minister of Agriculture amajani bona gavera ko baisen bagajyare yero government ejesha shule in a phased manner. Government yabona majani konkaga go nursery bed gatakasisika abahinji bagahinji omu implementing ejo decision ya cabinet ya president abaho obwire bwingwa chaletera amajani umushana kwa 2017 okugatera amajani gona gayo.
Not only the farmers say that they didn't receive the partial amount that was given out, but also complain about the methodology used to record their land measurements, saying that previously they used the observation method to estimate the size of their land.
The estimate, the tool was the eye and not GPS at the beginning. And therefore, the errors and omissions on the tool of the eye were subjected to now a more specific and more focused method of GPS. Now, who is to blame therefore? About manipulations in the field by the technocrats, it is true. And some of them were almost being reached by others. When you explode someone and someone you squeeze them. But that is not important. What is important is in the paper. 2016. Bijoga 2020 ngori kugarunda hugari. And remember, kwaje mu conflict ya nadize na garuga. Abayinja uto supply kama jana batira. What happened? Honorable Minister, omuntu omwinjira kazigana.
The Minister of ICT and National Guidance, Honorable Minister Chris Bagyomosi, said that the tea project in Kigezi and Ankole was embraced, but faced challenges as time went on, including no payment to the tea nursery bed operators.
The program was embraced, we mobilized people, and it caught fire. But in between, I think you faced challenges between nursery bed operators and the NADs, and therefore government, especially when NADs introduced verification first before payment, and that created delays.
Presiding over the meeting that was held yesterday between the district leadership in Ankole and Kigezi, together with the nursery bed operators, the Minister of Agriculture, Animal Industry and Fisheries, Honorable Minister Frank Tumwebaze, resolved the meeting tasking the farmers and the authorities a minimum of 1 month to do a thorough verification of the amount of tea that was destroyed.
The district technical authorities, the chief administrative officers, the production coordinators, and the whole structures of the district to go and genuinely verify the affected nursery operators who suffered what they call economic loss. And then on that basis, we shall take that information to cabinet for a decision. Why we tasked the cows and those people, they are the ones who know They are the ones who are verifying these farmers. So it is the information that we shall base on to guide the cabinet to take a decision on how to intervene and help the affected nursery operators.
Honorable Minister Frank also warned people with less land to avoid joining the growing of tea because they won't make any profit.
Also key among our resolutions is to discourage people who really have very, very small pieces of land from engaging in tea. 0.5 of an acre, even an acre. I think let's let those with big chunks of land, they can be institutions like churches, they can be individuals, do the tea. But the others can do, those who have small plots can do Irish potatoes, they can do onions, they can do tomatoes. The small but high yielding crops.
Robert Gamachi for Fisheries TV.
It is not profitable for somebody with half an acre, which is like the average land holding for Kanungu. Kanungu is between 0.2 minimum to 0.8 of an acre.